What's going on? This is My Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. That was a shooting from April 17th at 2:42 a.m. at Maxwell Street Express on the 116th block of South Halsted. I'm going to bring you guys that particular story. I'm going to also bring you guys New Era Chicago is announcing their Hood to Hood program. Their Hood to Hood program starting June 4th at 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. where they go through different neighborhoods and they talk to the children in the communities about stopping the violence. I'm also bringing you guys Florida. Wow. A mother gives her 10-year-old daughter a gun to shoot a girl she's fighting. Lucretia Isaac, who is not but only, I think, 31. Lucretia Isaac, 31, gave her 10-year-old. And they're thinking about charging her daughter as well. They charged the mother with manslaughter, child neglect, all types of charges. But they're also thinking about charging the mother as well, as they should. I'm going to also bring you guys some of these stories from Memorial Day weekend. Mind you, just that weekend, those 3 days, 9 people shot and killed. Right? This is 2 of them. Derek Washington, 29, and Sid Jones, 38. On 5500 block of South Bishop. This is also in Inglewood. I brought you guys the stat day after day last year. I brought you guys 96 just in this one community. This is some of them here. I'm going to bring you guys all of this. So, 2022 for Chicago. I'm going to bring you guys this particular story. They saying, dude, inside the store, get into it with another cat. Walk out and start blasting in that window. Ends up shooting a 26-year-old girl that had nothing to do with nothing. This is so how quick your life can get ended over some mess you had nothing to do with nothing. 2:42 a.m. Dude get into it with a cat that had certain words. And so, dude put out, but it looked like, so dude inside also shot back. So this is a footage of him out in the back chilling. And so as he walking out, they having some type of words, and somebody opened up that door. Somebody opened up the door, and you see him kind of jump. And so we know dude inside had a pistol too, because dude inside was also allegedly shooting back. So dude opened the door, and so dude just opened fire inside that joint. And he's still blasting. He's still blasting. So dude dump inside that joint. So this is the 116th block of South Halsted, Maxwell Street Express. They're saying there's the windows are still boarded up, and they're just trying to get back to business as usual because they got to make money. And this is why so many businesses in the city and some of our communities, if not all of our communities, leave. Jeez, come on, man. Anyway, all right, Memorial Day weekend. These two ended up shooting each other. This is the block right here. That's the 5500 block of South Bishop. I was noticing all these. I know Father Flager, they create these crosses and carry them when they do marches in the summer. Speaking of Father Flager, he normally has marches in June. Normally starting like June 16th. He has marches on Fridays for gun violence. For gun violence. To end gun violence, Father Flager has them. Before I do, New Era Chicago, what they do is go through the community. They talk to the youngsters. They don't go downtown begging the mayor or the governor to stop the violence. They go to the community and talk to the young men and women directly and say, hey, this is our problem. This ain't nobody else's problem but ours. We can stop it ourselves. They go through the community, talk to the people in the community, to the youngsters and say, hey, young men, we want to see you grow up. We don't want to see this sissified gang banging out here. We want to see you
sit back and laugh at you because you at odds with your brother on the next block simply because he's from the next block. You got to change that mindset, change that narrative. You playing right in the hands of your real enemy. Your real enemy sit back and laugh at you because you at odds with your brother on the next block simply because he's from the next block.
Exactly. Did you hear what my man said? You had asked your brother from the next block just because he's from the next block. Everybody else around the country sit back and laugh at us. I see the comments down my timeline. They calling us animals. Somebody today made a statement. I couldn't even argue with them. I wanted to argue with them. Other people, in fact, that comment got 50. Somebody said something that we the ones destroying Chicago. I couldn't argue with them. I think he's wrong, but right is what you're proving them. As they said in Self-Destruction, that song. Said I prove them. I think they're wrong, but right is what you're proving them. All right, so these are real people. I know a lot of people bring you numbers. This young man right here is Thomas Jones, 25 years old. 25. 3500 block of West Polk Street, East Garfield Park. The next young man is Stephen Williams. The next young man is Stephen Williams right here. 33 years old. The next young man is Deontay Allison, 26, on the 8600 block, South Aberdeen. This happened in the Auburn Gresham community. All right, so this young man, Terrell Pittman. Pittman, 36 years old. 36 years old. On the 6000 block of South Racine. Also, Inglewood. Daniel Smith, 39. 7800 block, South Colfax. I'm also bringing you guys William Ransom, 42. 2400 block of West 63rd Street, Lawndale area. This is where it happened at here. This is all within one weekend. This is why I did not, I mentioned the shooting in New York, but everybody wanted to go out there, to go to March, go to Active Food, to go to raise holy hell and just go crazy over the, and I'm like, yo, that's one weekend here. And we haven't done absolutely not raised one, not said nothing, not a neighborhood watch, not an extra camera. Lori Lightfoot is even offering free cameras up to $450. And we're like, well, another day. Memorial Day weekend. Jeremy Vincent, 33. 4200 block of West Madison, West Garfield Park again. Another Inglewood, Austin, West Garfield Park. This is out where it happened at here. I'll also bring you guys, Florida. Story is going to read. Florida mother handed her 10-year-old bag with a gun. Child fatally shoot woman. Police say. They're gonna say the mother of a 10-year-old, police say, shot and killed a woman in Orlando, is expected to appear in court. The girl is in custody of the Florida Department of Children and Family. Lucretia Isaac, 31, is facing several charges for the aggravated assault with the firearm, manslaughter, and child neglect. They're gonna say that she got into it with this other woman, was fighting with her, grabbed the bag, gave it to a 10-year-old child. Child takes the bag, and they're thinking about charging that 10-year-old. Do you know what that'll do to that 10-year-old child? If she stays in jail till 21, it'll destroy her. Because by the time she get out at 21, she will be mentally gone in the head. She'll be mentally gone. I'm not even going to ask where the father is because I'm sure I already know. I'm not even going to ask that question. I'm not even going to raise that question. Not in this video. So the mother gives a 10-year-old child a gun. What is she doing with the gun? Why not walk away? Why not teach your child better? Why not say, hey, here you go. I'm with my child. I see you another day. I'm going to teach my child better. In fact, I'm going to teach her words is just words. I'm grown. You're 31 years old with the 10-year-old child who you didn't lay down with, had a child at 21, is 10 years old. And you could teach that child how to walk away, how to be the bigger person when you get grown. This is what you teach your children. This is what you learn, especially when you're with your children. This is why a lot of these children grow up to be how they grow up to be. It ain't rocket science. It ain't. A lot of people will try to convince me of that. But shout out to New Era Chicago. They're going to be
doing it. I ain't caring about that. I know that we got one thing in common, and that shit'll never change. That's our blackness. You know what I mean? So if there's anything ever that we could ever come together on, I think that that's the most important thing, and that's what we should come together on.
You know, this city really means a lot to me. They welcome me with open arms.
That was me filming that. I filmed New Era Chicago for about 2 years. I followed them. What they do is go into communities. They pick up the trash in the communities. They knock on every door in the communities. They talk to the youngsters, stop the violence, put the gun down. Also, they go to businesses that are failing in the community. And when they take 40, 50 people and spend $10, $15, that creates more jobs for the youngsters in the community so they don't have to go gang bang. It brings up the property value. It brings money to that business. And where there's money, there's economic opportunity, there's jobs, and there's less violence. Simple math. We spend $1.3 trillion a year. We are the biggest consumers. Problem is that we spend 98% of that outside our community. So the children inside our community don't have jobs. People in our communities create content for my show. People in our communities will end up on my show. This is what we're trying to prevent. This is why we're trying to prevent it. We do not want to see this. This is an epidemic. This is why I did not get all up in arms over New York over one crazy idiot. We see this every hour around the country. Every weekend in Chicago, Baltimore, New York, and some of these California, LA, and some of these other communities. This is a weekend. However, we are begging everybody else, come save us, save us. This is my motto here.
Are you going to cry and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do it your goddamn self? No.
Yes. How long are you going to cry and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do it your goddamn self? Anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, let me know what you think about this video. Peace, peace.